See if anybody shows up. Oh, it does work. Cool. All right, well, first things first, I'm going to turn the PBX on. Where is my key? Here is my key. It's not a very good key. Be right back. All right. So first thing I want to do, I need to change my serial cable. I have this other one in here. Whoa, what's that? Oh man. How delightful. There we go. I guess I can, let's see here. I don't know how much I'm going to want to move the camera around here. Try not to give you guys motion sickness. But forgive me a bit. This is the first live stream I've done. So on the side of the phone system, all the various connections and things. And this voicemail integrates really tightly with the phone system, and it uses an RS-232 connection to talk between them, and that is not working. So I need straight through 9-pin cable, not a null modem cable. The joys of serial ports. All right. Be right back. When you've been in doing tech stuff, after a while you have your bin of serial cables. Fortunately, I have gone through and pre-sorted all of mine. I think I can find a straight through male to female Okay. Yes. So I can get rid of that. And if that works, I will plug this in on the back of the PC. Oh, yes. Yes, it just worked. Here, let me, I'll unplug it and show you. So on the phones themselves, they're, especially the large display phone like this, it'll tell you the number of voicemails that you have. And since this is unplugged, that should go away here in a little bit. Hopefully. Maybe. Yes. So if I plug this back in, now it's back. And so I can push that.
Please enter your password.
It calls the phone system. Okay. So with that set up, I now have just my two regular serial cables. One of them is for the voicemail integration. The other is for system programming. I can get this out of here. John at Glitchworks recommended I get one of these smart cable boxes. Highly recommended if you do any serial work. Okay. This back. So let's see how well you will be able to see what I am doing. Well, that's not too bad. Yeah. Pull that out a little bit it's not too bangy. There, okay, enough waffle vision. So, this is the voicemail computer. Make it bigger. Bigger. Oh, yeah. So, let's configure some voicemail boxes. Where is my other? This is actually Windows XP. Comdial went to NT-based voicemail systems pretty early. Someone was mentioning they had started out with Windows NT4, and at my last job, I kept after one of these that was running on Windows 2000. This one is XP. So on my other laptop here, I've got some of my planning. So this is the actually, let me just pull up the phone administration tool. That will give me the list of extensions. Where is it? Where's VMMI? So this application, VMMI, is what you use to actually program the phone system, and Database Administrator is what you use to program the voicemail. Yeah. There we go. This is running over the slower serial connection. So this software you can just run on anything. It just happens, this is already a computer, so I can run both from the same place. Vertical bought Comdial, I think in 2007, 2006, something like that. And then they killed them off in 2009. This is the last release of the software, so it got all the vertical branding. Vertical went around and they bought a bunch of little, all the PBX, small PBX manufacturers. Let's see here. So if I go to station port locations, what I need to do now is I've got I guess I can pan over there. Well, I've got, I switched the camera mid thing? I guess not. Off to the side, I've got a whole bunch of answering machines that I'm going to be using for the exhibit. And so I've gone in and assigned each one of them an extension. And now I need to go over here to the voicemail system and make sure that I have extensions for each one of these. I think I do, but I need to set them up properly and record the greeting. Yeah, you can see here I don't Don't have anything recorded. I don't think.
8201.
Yeah.
8201.
So I've got my crappy little microphone that I pulled out of my old Mercedes when I removed the car phone that was in there. So now I'm going to record the names of these, and this gets said within the automated attendant. Whenever you go to do a transfer, it'll say, please hold while we transfer your call to, and then it says it'll play either the recorded name, or if there isn't one, it'll just say that extension. Well, let's try and have a name. So this is the
8201. 8201.
Antiphone. Oh, this wire is going bad. There we go. Let's try that again. Antiphone. You know what? Delete after. Yes.
Antiphone. Antiphone.
Sounds good to me. Then whenever you exit, it takes that temporary file and then saves it into the mailbox. This software is kind of basic. Where is it? M for message. It originally ran in DOS. So if we, yeah, so you can see here nm blah 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 8201.nam. This is a ULaw or microlaw, I don't know, encoded WAV file, and the file names match the extension or the mailbox, and they'll see this is a name, this is a greeting, and then this is actually a voicemail recording. And this system, I pulled it out of a working office, so there's still a lot of old messages in here. I'll probably remove most of these before the festival, because they don't need to be leaking people's whatever personal info was in there. Let's see, any more questions? Nope. Okay, so 8201. Next, 8202. Antiphone.
Antiphone.
Let's actually change that. Antiphone announcer.
Antiphone announcer.
That'll work. The automatic telephone.
The automatic telephone. The automatic telephone.
It's clipping a bit, but that's okay. 3. Phone mate.
Phone mate.
Phone mate.
Phone mate.
That'll work. Actually,
Phone mate. Phone mate.
that'll work. Okay, 204. AT&T 5500.
AT&T 5500.
Actually, I want to put the names in all of these too. these get used in the dial by name directory. So if you did an A, it will list them, and then it'll play that name that was recorded. And back here, I think it was, this makes it so that I got to look this up. So one really nice thing about this software is that it has excellent help within Windows. And it kind of like teaches you how to program the system. So yeah, you can see this help file has stuff for the DOS system as well, but we don't have that. Oh, DOS VP/WinP. Okay. So we want to know about the name field. Oh. Well, the first name field appears in the database listing. Please hold while I finish. And if you use the @ symbol, the system says that extension. And if you insert the AND symbol before the first name, no thing plays. And if you include the @ symbol, it leaves it out of the dial by name directory. Okay. So yeah, that's helpful. Now, because there's a bunch of little twiddly things like that to make this work. Easophone. How is that spelled? EASA. Easophone.
Easophone.
Perfect. The dog is trampling things. AT&T 1314.
AT&T. AT&T 1314.
Once I get all these set, I can show you all what this does. AT&T 1740. AT&T 1740.
AT&T 1740.
Let's try to be somewhat consistent. Nomad cordless.
Nomad cordless.
Trim line.
Trim line.
Cool. Let's go through here. Oh, let's see here. And just delete some of the names out of here of people that don't. Well, this doesn't exist. This mailbox has 221 messages in it. Delete. Cool. All right. Now, if I go to routing box, let's see, where is the one that had the key answering machines? So, where's my script? That is, so that's the phone, yeah. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this one I still need to set something up on. All right, so let us test that out. So, get this. Oh no, this monitor has the freaking screen locked. Well, that doesn't work very well then, if you can't see what I'm doing. Josh, do I have any modems connected? No. The only modem is the internal one in the FX. Well, I guess this is technically an MP5000, but 6 of one, half dozen of the other. So let's see here. Let's get into the automated attendant. And you'll see it ring. Hopefully you can see it ring up there.
Thank you for calling Alpha Optometry. Our normal business hours are from 8 to 5.
Press 1 for the answer phone from 1964. Press 2 for the answer phone announcer from 1968. Press 3 for the AT&T automatic telephone from 1980. Press 4 for the PhoneMate 935 from 1983.
Cool.
Press 5.
So if I do this, we should hear the
1986.
the
Press 6.
answering machine isn't on.
Will I transfer your call to?
Answer phone.
We should hear the 2500 or the 500 set ring. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, this so this system came from an optical practice. This actually had 3 cabinets in their main site. They had 3 T1s. They had a bunch of the well, it still has a bunch of the SIP cards, and then they had networking to like 15 other offices, where some of them had IP phones and others had network links to other Comdial PBXs. They had a call center. This was a pretty fully kitted out system. Um, it always kind of kills me where like I really like these large display phones. Like as a phone instrument, it's really nice. All the buttons are nice, and when you are in the voicemail system, what is my password?
Yesterday at 10:00.
You get soft keys to control your message, and like I can stop playing the message.
For messages, press 1.
Go into the
Options menu.
and it like integrates so nicely.
For greeting, press 2. To change your password, press 3. Change your call transfer feature, press 4. To change your message, current recording is
Jason Perkins.
to replay, press 1.
You know, it just works so well, and
Thank you for calling us.
I've not seen this on any other system that has that level of integration between the voicemail and the phones. So you can't call me and leave me a voicemail today. This system is not currently on the PSTN. I'm waiting on an analog line card. That was the one. The system was, I guess, advanced enough. They never ordered it, or they had no analog lines. So I've got an analog line card coming. It will be here tomorrow. I'm hoping I can keep all of this in just one cabinet. But if I need to have 2, I've got the SCSI link between the 2 cabinets. I guess I could. I can show that later. But yeah, if I need to, I can expand to another cabinet. This had 1 cabinet link connected with a SCSI cable. It's not actually SCSI. They're just using a 68-pin wide ultra cable as like a backplane extender. And then it's got another extension that actually was just a backplane extension. It's this kind of fragile ribbon cable. And I prefer not, it's a pain to plug in. And really, you only want to use it when 2 systems are like screwed to something. Because if somebody was to bump one of the cabinets and they were just resting on each other like this, you just shear the cable off. So I'm going to avoid that. Yes, CFOS works really well. I actually, if anybody still does Comdial stuff, I made a Microsoft Word template to do all these DESI strips. And it also, yeah, it's got CFOS, and it actually kind of works like twinning on Avaya systems, where when the call is forwarded to an outside number, while the call is ongoing, it's actually being forwarded from your phone. So if you forward to your cell phone, it'll say on the screen, hey, transfer in progress, and you can bring the call back to your desk set. So it's actually pretty convenient. Is that the optometry place where this phone originally came from? Yes, this did come from an optometrist originally, but it is not anymore. And so that's one of the things I need to do is change the, let's see here, where was my 850? So let me think here. I need to go in here and change the initial thing, the initial mailbox to 850. Well, have a good night, Josh. Yeah, so when this gets to VCF East, they are giving me a T1. So there will be a phone number. I'll post it on Twitter. It is also in the VCF East schedule. Please dial in. I'm actually going to have a conference bridge running on this, and I've got a whole bunch of answering machines with funny prompts and things. So let's see here. So what I'm doing now, I can pull you back in. Whee, yay, motion sickness. Is this phone, this voicemail, this system actually has 24 lines capable, but I only have 8 of them enabled right now. So what this will do is, by doing various fancy routing, you could have the system enter to a different routing box depending on the time of service and what line they come in on. So if I do that and save, then we go here. So this is my intro. I'm sure there's disagreement on how people like to do this. I liked to have the boxes do the logic of call routing depending on class of service. The one problem with doing it this way is if somebody is trying to dial pound or 0 or something to bypass the automated attendant, it doesn't work when it's in one of these day-night service modes. It has to be in digit dialed, but that's okay. So this, where are my notes? So separately, I've got yeah, I know it is kind of amazing how worthless this stuff is. I went to the other line card that I needed for this. People want a lot of money for them on mine. I just bought a whole nother PBX with phones for $50, which is kind of sad. But let's see here. So lunch is going to go through here, normal. 850. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to leave that as is, and then make this, I set it up as box 950. So during the day, we want to go to 852. During the night, 853. During lunch, 851. And during a holiday, we will also say 853, and hopefully I can demo that. So now if I go back, so what this is the where you build the press 1 for blah, 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 press 2 for blah, blah, blah. So this lunch, we will always say, always goes to 852. And you'll see why here in a minute. So exhibit open. Press 1 for more information. More info is 858. Press 2 for a list of answering machines. That's 861. Press 3 to ring phones at the exhibit, and that is going to be 6,000, which I need to set that mailbox up. And what I'll do, you make a mailbox within the phone system. I have a hunt group at extension 6,000, set to just ring all the phones. And what I'll do on the voicemail side is make a box called 6,000. I'll put the option in that says that disables the please hold while I transfer your call to blah blah blah. Or I could even give it a name and say all phones, and then the voicemail will transfer the call to the PBX at extension 6,000, which will activate the hunt group. Yeah. All these cars are pretty pricey. One nice thing with this being the MP5000 is it can do a feature called on-demand conferencing, which means from the voicemail system, you can transfer calls into a feature code, which dumps them into a conference room. So you can get up to 7 people conference together that way. Press 4 to call a key system. Key system menu is 860, 860. Where's my menu? Lost my place. 5 goes to the conference line, which I've not implemented yet. 6 is going to go to a thing that lets you get into direct inward system access. 862, which I also need to set up. This is not something you would normally ever give people like access to from the phone menu, because with direct inward system access, it basically lets you act like you're an extension within the system, and people gaining access to that is how they commit toll fraud, because you could dial into somebody's PBX and then make long distance phone calls. Am I a phone tech? No, I am a computer tech, and I happened to work at a place that had one of these Comdial phone systems and wanted to fix some stuff with it, and found the online help for the system so intuitive that I just kind of really picked it up, and I've been able to really figure out quite a bit on these Comdials. It's I don't know, I find it very intuitive, as intuitive as phone stuff can be. Be placed on hold. 8205. We'll put that there. You might have. I don't know if anyone here is on the Discord with Commodore Z, but he had shared the recording that I'm going to put on this. It's very loud and very obnoxious. I won't spoil it more than that. That's nothing. Dial by name directory is 9998 and 9992. Oops. Nine 9992. Okay, so if I save that and I grab a phone and put it on speaker, see it ring.
I'm sorry, that was was not a valid entry.
Whoops.
Thank you for calling VCF East 2022.
Thank you. Goodbye.
That didn't work. All right, let's see here. Oops, I don't want mailbox. I want routing box. That has to do with, that's what it was. Oh, that's my problem. Okay, so play greeting one time. What did I do wrong here? I changed it. So I always, that's what I did. I want this to always go to 950, 950. I put the logic somewhere else. There we go. Everything goes to 950. 9998, 9992. All right, let's try that again. Can I just redial?
The phone exhibit is open.
Yeah.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay. I gotta fix some more of these here. Yeah, record greeting.
Thank you for calling VCF East 2022.
I think I was talking over it. That's why you didn't hear it. Oops. Okay, so play that 3 times. Oh, that's why I'm in night service right now. Oh, how do I? Yeah, because it's middle of the night. Okay, well, we're just going to cheat. We're going to always send it to 852. That's my problem. It's been a little while since I set one of these up. Okay, let's try that.
The phone exhibit is open. The phone exhibit is open.
What am I doing wrong here? Why did we not? Oh, if invalid digit is dialed, we want to go to 850. What happens? So because I'm calling the voicemail system from an internal line, the PBX is sending it. I think it's actually an A digit, like the Autovon keys, that's telling the phone system that this is a call from an internal number, which confuses this routing. So that's what I want to do. We want to play this one time. Wait, no seconds for a digit. Everything goes to 8. Wait a minute. No, I'm confused.
The phone exhibit is open.
Yeah, that's what I did. I set this up wrong. Normal menu. That's where I wanted to have all this crap.
Press 1 for more information on the exhibit. Press 2 for a list of answering machines.
Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, so 855. Everything here goes to 855 because I just want it to talk at the person. Not set it up closed yet. This is where all that crap lives. I've never set up a Merlin system. Okay, let me see here. There's one for more information. This is 858. 2 for list of answering machines is 861. 3 is ring phones. I said that I'm going to make 6,000. Doesn't exist yet. 4. Call a key system. It's 860. 860. 5. It's a conference line. Doesn't exist yet. 6 is direct inward system access. 862. 7 is hold. Doesn't exist yet. There is no 8. There is no 9. So that means I've already forgotten. Memory of a goldfish. 9998 9992. Play the greeting 3 times. Wait 3 seconds for a digit. If no digit is dialed, I need to make a oops, you're getting hung up on box, but I'll leave that as it is. Okay. One more time.
The phone exhibit is open. Press 1 for more information on the exhibit. Press 2 for a list of answering machines.
Okay, why did we not get... It should have played this.
Thank you for calling VCF East 2022.
Oh, you know what it is? I bet one of these. Okay, well, let's do this. No, this is actually, this is Windows XP, yes. They did have a Windows 7. Oh, crap, I can't clip onto the lines because all this is hooked up. Normally, I just hook onto this with my test set and do a DTMF decode, but I don't have this going through a punch block. That was a dumb decision. Well, oh, I know how to do it. Peripherals, voicemail integration digits. Okay, so it's either a 1 or 9. So what it does, when this PBX does not have to work with this voicemail system, and different voicemail systems can be controlled by sending a DTMF code when the voicemail goes off hook. So right now, actually, when you go off hook on one of the lines designated as a voicemail, it doesn't give you a dial tone. It just will play the DTMF code for whatever state it happens to be in at the voicemail. So yeah, if someone asks, do I have a breakout thingy? No, I'm actually I'm going directly from the telco connector. These are the 8 phone lines that go into the back of the voicemail. I could use some biscuits, I guess, and hook that up later for testing. I might want to do that just because it's kind of it's interesting to listen to the voicemail system do its thing. It's kind of like a service observe, but I don't have that set up already. So
Thank you for calling BCF East 2022. The phone exhibit is open. Press 1 for more information on the exhibit. Press 2 for a list of answering machines. Press 3 to ring phones at the exhibit. Press 4 to call one of the key telephone systems. Press 1 for the answer phone from 1964. Press 2 for the answer phone announcer from 1968. Press 3 for the AT&T automatic telephone from 1980.
Hold while I transfer your call to
Answer phone announcer.
Your creative potential is rather low, so listen to what's being said around you. Your recording is irritating and a little bit dull. You pass up invitations to do some changes. Glad you did. It's a good time to think about re-recording your message.
well, that's an interesting problem that I hadn't anticipated. Is that the voicemail system? The way it works is it calls the extension and then it has to dump the transfer, and that takes a second. Because if I just call that here, let me show you what I'm talking about. So I've got a bunch of answering machines here. that my monitor is behind me. So this is the thing we just called. So if I dial it, if I can remember what its extension is, I should know that since I just programmed it. $8202. Okay, so if I just call this.
Hello, Scorpio. Your creative potential is rather low, so listen to what Stink said around you. Your recording is irritating and a little bit dull. Don't pass up invitations to do some changes. You'll be glad you did. It's a good time to think about re-recording your message.
So that works perfectly. But the voicemail system takes a moment to do the transfer. I have to think about that. Yeah, oh geez, now I got to check this one. So this is an earlier answerphone, and you'll love this. This thing's just a hoot. I'm going to call from the next room, so it doesn't feed back at all. Well, no, I can do it here. I can just mute. Yeah, no, actually, yeah. I'm going to go to the next room.
You've called an Antiphone answering machine from 1963. Please leave your message after the tone. You'll have about 10 seconds in which to record.
I'm leaving my message, and it's being recorded by the inductive pickup onto a tape, but it's going to hang up on me at any time now. Yeah, it cuts off the first few seconds because it takes a few seconds for the PBX to do the transfer. So now if I do that same thing,
Thank you for calling VCF East 2022. The phone exhibit is open. Press 1 for more information on the exhibit. Press 2 for a list of answering machines. Press 1 for the answer phone from
Please hold while I transfer your call to
answer phone. You've called an Antiphone answering machine from 1963.
yep.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Ah,
You'll have
God.
about 10 seconds in which to record.
So, and the real bummer is these two devices always answer on the first ring. It's not adjustable. There is like a gain setting in there, but I don't think that does what I want. I think that only makes it so it might just not pick up in the first place. Well, there's some little diddle dials on here. Let's see what we get. So this is no, it's 8102. Okay, so turn that down some. Yes, yeah, the reason this is from 1963, before you were allowed to hook directly into a phone line. And yeah, that's why it physically picks the receiver up, and why it's got an inductive pickup on the earpiece, and it just has a speaker inside the machine that the mouthpiece hears, and that's what the caller hears. Okay, so I just adjusted that. Turned it down some. One ring. That seemed to take longer. Try a little more. I've not recapped this one at all. This I had to do a full recap on. There was like 35 capacitors in here. They were all bad. Every single one was open. Early 60s Japanese capacitors. So one ring. No. Yes, before Carter phone. And this one must be after, because it just plugs directly into the phone line. Although it's funny, the phone cord is actually, it's the same type of wires you'd expect for lamp cord, and then it's terminated into one of those just four pin wall plugs. I don't have any of those, so we get here to ring. Yeah, and see, this is the problem, that it just never picks up.
Answer phone announcer.
Is not available right.
Okay, let's see how many rings that gives us. There's one more adjustment on this. I don't know what it does, but I've got a screwdriver. You can see this machine uses light to sense the tape dark spot. Let me tell you, making an endless loop tape with a big clear section in it without a tape splicing block is a pain in the butt. Okay, let's see here. One ring. Oh, that might work. If anyone is an Evan Doorbell fan, they would recognize that recording from Les's answering machine. All right. Let's see if that fixed it.
Thank you for calling ECF East 2022. The phone exhibit is open. Press 1. Press 1 for the answer phone from 1964. Press 2 for the answer phone announcer from 1968.
Please hold while I transfer your call to
Answer phone announcer.
I need to get the hold music configured. Oh, it might work.
Your creative potential is rather low, so listen to what's being said around you. Your recording is irritating and a little bit dull. Don't pass up invitations to do some changes. Glad you did. It's a good time to think about re-recording your message.
That's interesting. It took a moment to do the transfer, but that's pretty acceptable. All right. That's pretty good. Just for giggles, I'm going to lower you guys down. Whee! Now you're all motion sick. Let's see if this guy works. I'll have to go into the next room because it'll feed back really bad. This might have the same problem. Oh no, this one waits for a few rings. Okay.
This is Jim Rockford. At the tone, leave your name and message. I'll get back to you. Jim, I gotta hit you back about the poker game we played the other week. Call me. This is Jim Rockford. At the tone, leave your name and message. I'll get back to you.
That Premiere Technology. I actually don't have that machine anymore, but what I do have is the recording from it. So first of all, let's see how well that worked on here. Click back.
Okay, this is going through the PBX. The phone mate works just fine. Jim, I gotta hit you back about the poker game we played the other week. Call me.
Good.
This is Jim Rockford. At the tone, leave your name and message. I'll get back to you.
So this machine actually uses a foil strip on the endless loop to sense where the start of the announcement is. Obviously, I had to make this. People want a lot of money on eBay for endless loop cassette tapes. And I'm not about to pay more for a tape than I did for this whole machine. All right. That's good news. Let's get that Premiere Music on Hold machine music. Yes, I do know. Ooh, let me not bang everything. Ooh, God, that's probably really loud. Sorry. This is not a very good tripod. So yes, I do know about Toll Saver. For those that don't know, most answering machines have a function called Toll Saver, and it changes the number of rings that the machine waits to pick up based on if there are messages or not. And that would give you an idea on if you actually need to connect to the machine to retrieve your messages or not from like a payphone or something, coin phone. All right. So let us make the annoying hold music box. So let's see here. What numbers can I use? $870. Going to play that one time, wait no seconds. Good. So what I'm going to do now is just record something so that I get the file name correct. Delete me.
Delete me.
Okay. And if I go into here, I should have, yes, 870.grt. And that .old. And then I believe oh no, those are all different. Hold on one moment. I need to copy the file onto the computer. Okay. Where is the USB port? Yes. USB 2 would be faster, but this computer has no USB 2 ports. Yeah, when I was looking at buying a tape on eBay, it was a specific hold tape that had the, because it's an endless loop tape with the that thing on it, with the splice. Okay, so. Okay, there is my greeting file for extension 870. Let's call it.
Thank you for calling VCF East 2022. The phone exhibit is open. Press 1 for more information on the exhibit.
We'll just hold
Press
3.
2 for a list of answering machines. Press 3 to ring phones at the exhibit. Press 4 to call one of the key telephone systems. Press 5 to be connected to the conference line. Press 7 to be placed on hold.
Oh, you know what? But I didn't set it up over here. And I said loud is 870. Helps if you save it first. Okay.
Thank you for calling VCF East 2022. The phone exhibit is open. Press 1 for more information on the exhibit. Press
Thank you for calling. Please be assured that your call will be answered as quickly as possible.
It's been too long since I've heard that come out of a telephone. Oh my goodness. I love it too, because with the box name, please hold while I transfer your call to loud. It probably doesn't come across on the stream, but that is so incredibly loud. Excellent. And so what I'll do on the phones is make it so I can transfer a call there as well. You can program a voicemail transfer button, and it'll send the call to a specific mailbox. So I just have to tell it, send it to 870. When I last worked at a place that had one of these systems, whenever I'd get a telemarketer, I would transfer them to that. If they made it through all 3.5 minutes, then I would actually speak to them. Nobody ever did. Oh, goodness. Well, everyone, I think that's enough for tonight. I've gotten my my loud, annoying greeting in. Oh, I suppose I should check the dial by name directory.
Thank you for calling VCF East 20.
Enter the first 3 letters of the last name of the party you would like to speak with. Use the 1 button for Q and Z, or press star for a complete directory listing. The operator, if this is the person you want, press 1, or press 2 for the next name.
Jason Perkins.
If this is the person... Shanna Miller. Randy Barton.
Answer phone.
If this is...
Answer phone announcer. The automatic telephone. Phone mate. AT&T 5500.
If this is the person you want...
Easy phone.
If this is the person you want, press 1. The number is 8206. Please hold while I transfer your call to...
Easy phone.
Just picked up.
Well, it looks like I've missed your call again, but we can converse with each other, however impersonal it may be. Here's how it works. No doubt you have some comment befitting this little indignity, and I'm sure you'll jump at the chance to grace my ears with the same sort of prose, or whatever, that you're currently having to tolerate. So collect your thoughts and get ready to give me an earful. If you want me to return your call, be sure and leave a number, preferably a telephone number.
Well, I can't actually leave a message there. It'll feed back. One of the things I really like about this, here, let's see if I can do this. Avert your ears, everyone, for a second. There we go. I really like the this Easyphone because it's got the cutest little clock voice in it.
Well, we now have
2 p.m.
Get it in the right spot.
Well, we now have recursive messaging machines. Not sure about having the chord reference out of this, but seems to work okay.
Oh, that's not good.
Goodbye.
3:51 p.m.
Ooh, the feedback is awful.
Weird.
7:42 p.m.
The recording feature now works.
10:05 p.m.
And that's the one I just left.
10:57 p.m. $10:59 p.m.
All right.
11 o'clock p.m.
11 o'clock p.m. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night, everyone. I'll probably do another one of these before the festival. Certainly got more to get set up, but thanks for hanging out.